Good evening, everyone. Hello there. Hello. Welcome back to my cozy Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. As remember, this is a calm, slow-paced Final Fantasy XIV playthrough, meant to be kind of a chill companion, perfect for background noise, stress-free watching, even drifting off to sleep. So, whether you're a seasoned Final Fantasy XIV tattoo wearing folk or, you're new to the series, come along. Where we'll read every unvoiced chat, watch every cutscene, no skips, no rushing. So where we left off last is we finished our 3 city-state dungeons, Sistasha, Tamtara Deepcroft, and the Copperbell Mines, and we also protected an Ul'dan refugee from a horrible merchant who accused her of stealing from another merchant, basically trying to pull one over her, and swinging his big money dong, metaphorically speaking, or maybe not so much, based on what he, said to her. And we were able to settle that, as well as catch the eye once again of Y'shtola, who has invited us to Vesper Bay to meet the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. So now that we've proven ourselves as a capable adventurer, we are off to Vesper Bay, and I think this marks a turning point in our story, as we move from kind of doing these small errands and kind of establishing ourselves in the local politics of the different city-states, and we're kind of being thrust into the heart of the real struggles that Eorzea is facing at this time. And I think that the world's finally opening up for us, and the stakes are getting higher. So let's get started with our wonderful champion character, protagonist, Julia Gabagoo. And let's fire it back up. So I really do hope that everybody who watches this is doing well and taking care of yourselves. Whether you're just perusing YouTube, or watching to unwind or relive memories of your own initial adventures anyways, or you just want some background noise, maybe a voice to listen to. I'm grateful that you've chosen to listen. I'm very grateful. So yeah, grab something to drink, get your ass comfortable, and know that you can always hang out, leave a comment, etc., and you'll always have a place to kind of hang out and feel welcome in Joe Bags' little corner of fun. So I am growing quite tired of the running everywhere. I will say that the running everywhere seems to be the worst part so far in this experience, because I don't know if or when you get a mount, but if or when we do, it will be much welcome. I'm sure there's mounts, right? The chocobos. I've seen mounts. Let's be honest. I ain't playing stupid. All right. We have arrived at Vesper Bay. Hello, little crimp. What is this? Color of your world. Oh, is this where I can dye stuff? I'm not reading this. I'm just gonna finish this. I don't really think that deliver a bottle of orange juice. Where? Oh, I have to go buy orange juice. I thought I was going to have to go somewhere else. I was going to be like, oh, fuck off. Orange juice. Found it. That was easy enough. Here's your orange juice. Now teach me how to dye my clothes. Alright. What else do you have? Gear dyeing is not available. I thought I saw something else. Glamour, right? Where it's like transmog? Yeah, let's unlock that. Let's do the transmog thing too. What is he doing? Oh, he's squatting. Now we have to deliver blood orange juice. It's just like orange juice, only bloodier. Wish every quest was that easy and quick. No way! Glamour's now available. Alright. But we can't say that this playthrough was unfruitful, because we've unlocked 2 different things. Alright. A lot of red here. Lot of red. Rama Queen? Why are you even, like, offering this? Goodbye, Katie. Alright. Tataru. What say you? Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, ba-da-ba-ba, yearning for the heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Damn. I mean, Julia's hot, but... Ooh-wah! Cough. I would thank you. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Y'shtola told me to come. You're at the behest of Y'shtola. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? It's Julia Gabagoo. Julia Gabagoo. Julia Gabagoo. I don't see a Julia Gabagoo. It's spelled not Gabagool. It's Capicola. You got it? Oh, yes. Here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. Is it solar or solar? Please let me know. I shall let her know to expect you. Tataru would be adorable if she wasn't disgusting potato. I need to get a drink. Alrighty. What, are you guarding the door? What are you gonna do, bite my ankles? Hello. I take it you are Julia Capicola? Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Menphilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. What can I get that would be helpful? Gloves? Not really. Not really.
So you are the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
I suppose.
Well met, friend. My name is Menphilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming.
Coming.
Please, Be at ease. You are among friends here.
What the fuck is this?
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent.
I can curl my tongue.
This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us.
Backwards.
Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Oh, no. Actually, forget about the tongue.
Have
Yeah,
you
sure.
ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
What are you getting at, Minfilia? You silly, dirty dog, you.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul.
Oh,
A power known as the Echo.
yeah, that. The visions. Got it.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul.
Ooh.
Hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you.
Thanks, girl.
It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo.
Girl power.
With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose.
She is.
Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it?
She is very good at, like, enunciation. She finishes every single word with the letter that the word ends with, and it provides a very clear way of speaking and not so much like mushy mouth, like how I speak a lot of the times. She says, "Have him use it."
And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Power. Naturally. Of course. We couldn't have finished the cutscene, guys. Were we under budget? Alright. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate enough to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, me lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. I haven't worn my retainer in years, dog. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement. But believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence to our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, as I am sure you will agree, and one of which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is now important that all concerned are aware of what is to be expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is... Can I say this? Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. I don't really know you or know, like, you may not even join us, but I'm still gonna give you the password. Still gonna give you the password. Hiring retainer. Alright. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Julia. Well, what brought me to Eorzea was this YouTube series. So, I will go wherever the wild rose blooms.
I take it you will help us.
Budget's back on, boys.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells?
Not really.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello, Ida. Popolimo.
Hello there. Welcome.
Hi, Ida.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
Oh, he is
He's
handsome.
our man here in Ulda, jewel of the desert.
He is my man, jewel of my desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings.
We've met, Y'shtola, like 4 times. You invited me here.
I have been expecting you. Last but not least is Eorzea, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
They have horns?
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She
Tataru.
ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello, Tataru.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family.
Well, most of you.
But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Nice.
Eorzea, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
Interesting.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Eorzea, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
Like the fire dog from Final Fantasy X?
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
Okay.
You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Hot boy. Hot boy Thancred. Thancred. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and spate of abductions, crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one another, to one, will further our Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amangina and Sons Mineral Concern have double security over all their shipments. In light of that, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem like a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves at the camp as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. How do I get to Drybone? Ew, yucky. Okay, so I have to do We're in for a run. All right. So. Central, right? Yep. I wonder if I can take the chocobo. Horizon? No, that's not where I want to go. I want to go there. Solid music, good piano, good riffing. That is a big old bee. Is that a refugee camp? What it feels like. Let's touch this beautiful crystal. Oh my goodness, it is beautiful. And then let's talk to this person. Olda. And then we have to go this way, I believe. Right? Up and then sideways. Yep, this feels right. This feels right. Those are big toads with long tongues. All right, Eastern Thanalon. I found it. I see the glow. The desert out here is a vibe. I don't think I can get there, but like the backdrop's cool. Woo-woo. Making our lives easier, one quest at a time. All right, Isambard, we found you. Hi, I'm Isambard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Menphilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims are safely returned. What else you got, Isambard? An unsolved mystery? Let us get right to it then. Menphilia names the Amalja culprits in all of this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay in the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers of the Church of Saint Adama Ladama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent. But I know not if Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. I have to go find dead people? 12 willing. You may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. I have to go find dead people. Metal. Dead people. All the corpses are ripe. Anything else you have for me? Or can I pick up these corpses? What do they look like in my bag? This poor soul appears to have been ravaged by an Amalja before sitting to rot for several turns of the sun. Real nice. Real nice. Alright, Isambard. It is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yep. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day, and I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarries unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more than this that meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through the Drybone every day, and even if it were one of them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? What poor people think. That payday loans are a good idea? What say we turn an eye to the Commonwealth folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up by the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he is at the end, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. I have to deliver a note to Ungust. Are you fucking kidding me? You're Ungust? You? This fucking guy? Are you fucking kidding me? This fucking guy? Can't fucking believe this. Bleh. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? Here's a letter, bitch. Talk to me. Dear friend, blah. Missing people, please help. Hiccup. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much ask and pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances? You can go talk to him yourself if you don't believe me. Why am I... This... I should hang him from the etherite. Hungry beggar. Please, miss, just leave me be. A devious derelict. I've nothing to say but this. Thal take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. A petrified pauper. Well, what do you want from me? I don't know anything. I swear. Please don't kill me. The people here are very timid, is what... That would be an accurate description. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved off to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. He's such a shitbag, dude. I can't fucking believe he's here. And I had to talk to him. Welcome back, Julia. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know of something of use. Okay, so let's go talk to the clergy. A proper burial. Isambard would like you to learn what you can from the clergy. If we would know what the common folk speak of their gods, we've no better place than ask at the church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church, found to the northwest of here. And so long as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marcus. He tends to the graves of the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Up here. Here's the church, I imagine. I'll come. It's Marcus. Hello, Marcus. I am Marcus. Yes, a body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him there. Lay him to rest there. Marcus? Wait a second. Oh, you're not. Marcus looks a little bit different than the rest of these people here. His face has different characteristics. Oh, did I pass it? I did. Wait a second. Where the fuck am I going? Oh. There's embalmed corpse. Let me dig in my pocket. That dude was in my pocket? Pretty gruesome. Bury it, huh? May they all walk in Thalm's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I can't help you. But maybe Sister Orson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Orson within the church walls. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing Drybone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should you learn of anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep indeed, and he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marcus, and soon. So Thancred did not like the way that Marcus was acting. And Marcus is acting funny after the calamity. Is Marcus responsible? No, not responsible for the calamity. All right, Isambard. Thank you, Julia. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? They've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Julia? Hi, hot boy. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in the service of the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good Sister Orson herself? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marcus. I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Ugh. I just hiccuped and it hurt my stomach. Ugh. For the children. For the kids. Isambard is concerned about the questions surrounding Sister Orson's integrity. Sister Orson, it cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be. Could not be she, could it? Huh, sigh. I am wary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy Julia, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. Now we're bringing a child? Oh, great. Rain. Rain. Judging by where we're at now, it is wont to be wary of the dry ground and the sudden pouring of rain for fear of flooding, mudslides, etc. I struggle with like the manner in which the manner and vernacular in which people in this game speak. They don't speak like typical English, and it's hard to like I'm trying to speak like I typically would, and I'm struggling to add the words that they add to their vernacular in developing the story and in their lines. It's well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Nah. An uncombed urchin. Please help. Sister Orson went all out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal in the Order in the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Do you want me to find the shiny thing too? Oh, this guy's pretty cool. Orson. Rotting mages. I just blasted them. Just blasted them. Orson, are you okay? You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. I am going to scoopity-doop on over to Camp Drybone. Suspicions lifted, I suppose. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the end for her, should she require any rest. Searching for mementos of the orphans, and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. No, you're right, dude. I totally agree. Isambard seemed to have a message for you from Thancred. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attacks that she initially led on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Oh, southeast, this way, right? No, this way. Yeah, I agree about Sister Orson. I don't think that she is... I don't think she's a suspect. She seems to be a false flag. Maybe. Throwing us off our scent. Thancred. Greetings. Ah, there you are, Julia. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicion about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but... well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Julia. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? You big pussy. You pussy. Thancred's a pussy. Thancred's a pussy. Alright, a queer leaflet. What does it say? What does it say? A strange slip of parchment found at the Eorzea encampment. I don't get to read it? Hey, puss boy, I found something. Well, did you... anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Naldal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one amongst the order penned this. Pray take this to the end at Camp Drybone, and let's see what Sister Orson makes of it. Alright, Sister Orson. I don't have my little carbuncle. Oh. Wrong door. There she is. And there's Thancred. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? Hey, read this. What do you think? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive people? The plot thickens, Julia. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Is it Dickweed McGee? Is Dickweed McGee the priest? Because that would be really funny. And not surprising. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to be able to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you again. Thank you once again, Julia. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Well, dude, like, you keep saying that, but I'm the one who keeps fucking running around and doing all the work. And then you're like, yeah, I'll keep an eye out. Yeah. Dress to deceive. Isambard wants to help you identify and apprehend the false priests. Okay. I would like to know, too. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Julia and me serve, like with like, by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah, I dare to hope this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, as long as you don't mind the smells and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Julia, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To end this. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. All right. have to wear this weathered tunic and pants. Is that it? Yeah, okay.
Help me, I'm poor.
And you are? Huh, another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor corn for your like. Begone, and see it to you don't make a nuisance of yourself.
Help me, I'm poor.
I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake in the honey of her wisdom? Azima is the keeper of sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath her light and her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught to the end of days. Thanks, dog.
Help me.
And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but I don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Okay. Be up there. He was.
Help me, I'm poor.
What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whoever you like. Why don't you keep it with your own kind out there by the muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Okay. You jerk. Greetings, good madame. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the ponds north of Sandgate. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Julia. The camp is abuzz with the talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our werewood transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the ponds north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let's go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Dickweed McGee? I'm pretty sure it is. And then we're gonna kill him! That would be poetic justice. The rain is unrelenting. Oh, I missed that. What'd he say? Shoot. Hold on. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? All right, back to the beginning. You look absolutely smashing, Julia. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. Is it Marcus? This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you and what do you want? It is him! I can see his stupid fucking face! Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the order of Nald Thal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I am a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. You fucking scumbag. How dare you? Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You should have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The bumba was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see a fraction of what the Amal should pay me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Speak it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Julia, be a dear, and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still out there somewhere. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. I can put my clothes back on. I'm pretty sure they gave me tickets, right? So I can just go. That's pretty fun. Minfilia, you'll never believe this. Welcome back, Julia. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice to say that it will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before this is all said and done. I think you're right. Okay, so that is going to be the end of part 8 of this Final Fantasy XIV online cozy playthrough. We have since, I believe, joined the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we're investigating our first issue. There seems to be a lot of abductions happening, and we found that part of the reason as to why. And now our next step will be to uncover where those people are and what the next steps are for getting them back and making sure this doesn't happen, et cetera, et cetera. And it appears the Amalja are in fact involved, and so I'm wondering if will be some kind of issue with who do they say, Ifrit, their primal. So we'll have to see the next time we fire this back up. So thank you for watching, hanging out, etc. Leave a comment, like below. Or subscribe if you're really into that, and do all the YouTubey things. So I hope you all have a wonderful night, sleep tight, and I'll see you next time. Bye.